Welcome back, guys. We're ready for some more RTK 11 because Lu Bu is about to get demolished by Cao Cao. I am not too thrilled about this because Cao Cao is about to gain a lot of officers, and let's take a quick gander. I mean, he's got some decent ones. He's got Chen Gong, that's pretty good, Diao Chan, that's pretty good. I mean, that's obvious. Du Shi, not bad, pretty good. Gao Sheng, pretty good. Lei Bo is not bad. I mean, Liu P is pretty funny. He's memeable, but he's also not a bad spear general. And then he's got Lu Bu, the actual leader of the force, and quite honestly, the strongest general in terms of fighting abilities in the game. Yeah, I don't want that to be against me yet. Ma Fa, which I believe this is a curated officer, yes, who has divine cavalry and is a really good warrior. Yeah. He has Xiahao Dai on his team? That's crazy. Xiahao Zhang. I mean, she's not amazing, but decent stuff. I mean, he has Zhang Liao, which is obvious. He's literally one of the best officers in the game. Like, S spears, S cavalry, S pikes, and everything else is eh. But yeah, like one of the strongest melee officers in the game, for sure. Jing Miao. He has Zhao Yun on his team, too. He was able to acquire Zhao Yun, who's literally spears, cav, bows. Thwart all enemy strategies, like, insanely good. And again, one of the best generals in the game. But, at the beginning of this episode, I'm going to do a quick little recap with every officer. So we're just gonna pull up the info. All officers. So we acquired Ada Wong, I should say, and she's a decent officer. Not the greatest leader at all, but she is an efficacy in general with politics and war. She's honestly going to be one of my biggest suppliers of weapons. She is getting old, so she might be dying relatively soon, depending on her age. I'm not too thrilled about that. We got Kirakatsu, again, on our side. Very good officer. Been a great, like a cavalry general overall, even though she's not the greatest leadership or warrior type, but she has good intelligence, good politics, and good charisma, and honestly, that is very nice to have. And she has fame, which is very good to recruiting troops. Alana Garcia, who is now 36. This is my sister's officer. She is doing pretty good as a bow general. She is in Huji under Wing Lang, really. That's another reason why Wing Lang is probably holding on back in freaking where Wu is. Pretty good. And then we got Bei Chunga, who is not bad. He's a good supplementary officer. He's got no charisma, but he's got decent leadership, very good intelligence, and okay politics and war. But overall, decent. It is pretty funny. Bao Dan, I believe, yes, is another created officer. He is currently in Lu Bu, or Sun Se. Sun Se has him, which is pretty crazy. Sun Se's been doing pretty good with him, I think. He is a prefect, yeah, he's doing pretty good for himself. Even though he has very little deeds. So maybe not too much of an warrior officer, but he is a solid officer overall. Yeah. Option, okay, that's the actual, officer, so. We have Ben Evelance, who is in Liu Biao's forces, that makes sense. He seems to be doing pretty alright for himself. Has some deeds. Is a very good political officer overall. And has very good stats in that degree. And is an Aegis officer, so of course he's going to be super good. It's good just to put in any force, really. B Gaming is with Liu Zhang. He's in a district. And And so he's not been doing too much, unfortunately, because, you know, stats-wise, kinda rough. Pretty rough. He's only good in war. That's his only caveat, and he has chain attack. But he's a good supplementary officer. But yeah, probably not even utilized that much. Bianchi, which is Cao Cao's wife, yeah. Concubine, yeah. That's his woman. Bianchi. Bu Lianxi. Normal officer. Kai Mao. Oh. Where is they? Oh, there's Caleb Bears. This is my commander. This is my leader of the nation. And my just overall general in the game. He's still only 24, which is pretty good. Overall doing very well, and you know, as you can see his stats, he is overall a very solid officer and a very solid, you know, leader, so to speak. Tia Liska is his wife, Fang Sao, Kaitoyuki are his sworn siblings. But yeah, Valiant General, which is very good. Of course, there's got to be one person who's very good as my leader, and it has to be Caleb. But looking at his stats, his leadership, he's not yet at his peak. Funny enough, I think by the time he turns 27, he might be at his peak. So leadership will be over 90. War will probably be in like 95, 96. Intelligence would just peak 90. Politics would just peak 80. And charisma will be around 84. But when that happens, he will be an all around a very good officer. There's a lot of guys here. Sao Lu, who is also part of our land, who is a sworn brother of Cao Cao, and as funny enough, has not abandoned me, so to speak. He is also one of my very good cavalry generals, very good leadership, war, intelligence commander, very good all around, good at cavalry and weaponry, and very good fleetness. Fleetness has been pretty nice on certain occasions. But, yeah, not too bad. Chai Se, which is another created officer. Let's see what he's doing with. And, he is with, Sun Se as well, Chai Se, which makes sense. He has the same name as Sun Se. And apparently he's, not doing too much. Not many deeds, probably hasn't done much in the force. He's good, he's a good supporting officer with fame. Decent warrior. Okay politics, but good charisma, which makes sense as to his character. But it seems like he might be slowly degrading. He is getting a bit in the older range. Let's see here. Nope, that's a real person. It'd be a lot better if I could do it from here. Unfortunately, there's no, like, proper way of looking if they are a created officer or not. I don't remember if there is an actual way of doing that, because that would make this a lot easier, as people would know. So I might skip over somebody who is a created officer. I think Chen Wu is a normal officer, yeah. Again, some created officers have very unique names that are still very Chinese, so I might get some of them kind of confused. Cheng Pu is very good, but he's not a created officer. But yeah, let's see, Chun Kong, nope. Dian Noyan, doing okay for deeds. He's with Sun Se as well. Not doing too much. He is active. He is cunning, so he's a good supporting officer, because his intelligence is solid. He's got solid leadership in war as well. Not too bad, not too bad. Dian Wei, I don't think he is... yeah. So Dian Wei is, I'm pretty sure, is a normal officer under Cao Cao, which makes sense. Oh. I think she's a regular, yeah. Ed the Rando who is with Liu Zhang at the moment, is doing decent. He has decent deeds. He's more or less a intelligent leadership officer. Otherwise, he's kind of not great overall, which is fine. He's a good supporting officer, especially with efficacy. He is a very good builder, even though he does not have the greatest politics for it. So that's a very interesting stat allocation. Fa Sheng is under mine. I think he's normal. Let's see. Feng Sao, which is CM Fury or Craig's character that I made / took from Shadow's playthrough. One of my best generals, even though he was a piece of crap in taking Kaito from me in the beginning. But very solid. He's still a decent age for right now. He is doing very well. He's been one of my greatest attacking officers with his Divine Right. Very strong warrior and very charismatic and decent intelligence as well. Like, honestly, one of my best warriors in the game, for sure. Let's see, who is next? Guan Niyu, who is the unofficial daughter of Guan Yu, as I have made in this. No, Guan Yu is actually not me. I actually took this as a recommendation. Yes, she is doing very well. She is a solid supporting officer with only S and bows, but very good with chain attack. She's a decent silent. She's a good warrior and has decent intelligence. But other than that, she's a decent addition. Guan Yu, who I still have to get, but I eventually will. Let's see here. I think everybody here is normal. He-Man is normal, you know his name. Hiromi Ray is a created officer of mine. She's with Yuan Shao. Oh boy, she's only done a little bit for herself. She is an officer, so she does have some decent command. I realize he just has the military form, so he has 3,000 more troops. That makes Yuan Shao even more scary. Very decent commander, very good warrior, good leader. Okay, intelligence and politics and charisma. Could be better, but is for sure very good. Has Stampede, which is honestly one of the best skills in the game. One of the best. Pretty good. Alright. Huchier, who is a normal officer. Let's see. Inuta Kashima, which is Killer Bean's officer, is doing very well for himself in Yuan Shao's forces as well. He is a prefect. He has decent deeds. He is an officer, so he is being directly employed under Yuan Shao. He is a solid warrior, solid intelligence, solid political, like very, very good in these three categories. His leadership and charisma are only okay. But it looks like he's doing very decent for himself. He is an archer general, and he's still very young, so there's still room for him to grow in this field. Let's see, who is next? Jill White, who Wang Lang has put her to a very good use. Her deeds are insane. She is a solid officer. She is an all-rounder, so her stats are neither very good nor very bad. She is overall pretty decent. She has no weaknesses, but she has no viable strengths. She's just good all around. Nothing exceptional, but an officer that I wish I could have gotten. Jill White is one of the better ones. With chain attack, and she has spears and cavalry. Very, very good officer overall. Let's see. And then Kaito Yuki, which is another created officer, one of the best warriors in the game. Decent leader, is pretty much an all-rounder as well, exceptional of the warrior. Doing very good. He has been a very good general. Good cavalry general for me. And a good supporting officer if need be. But yes, another good officer on my side of the fence. Kiara Dai, who has been doing decent. I have restricted her rank because she's mostly a political officer for me now because of her wealth ability. So I can't really be using her all too much on the field of battle. I would like to keep her as somebody who is a breadwinner, essentially. Give me that money. Alright. Let's see here. Who is next? Would be Light Greg's the next one I can recognize. Who is in my force now, who's doing pretty decent for himself. He's an all-rounder, mostly. He's got decent intelligence and charisma, but everything else is only solid. But he is a pretty good general. He has Sweep Asunder, which is a not bad ability. Could be better, but could be worse. Ling Sao. Interesting. Alright, who is next? Liu Manshik, who is also on my force, who has also done very well for himself with very many deeds. Very good intelligence, very good political officer, straight decent. Not a great warrior or any leading armies, but he is very well off. He is also a very good supporting general. He's also the one who makes a lot of my bases, so very good to have him on the team. Yes. Alright, who is next? Lu Lingqi, I believe, is a normal officer. Yes. The fictionist daughter of Lu Bu. That's why I always think she's a created officer, because she's a fictitious character. Next up will be Luke Branham. Or Barham, however you say it. Very good warrior. Unfortunately, Liu Zhang stole him from me. I do not have him command, but he is doing decent for himself. He's in Yunnan, really. He's a viceroy. Holy crap, that is pretty good. He has good leadership, very good war stat, decent intelligence, very good political and charisma stats, and he has Aegis of all things. He is going to be a tough officer in the future to fight, especially if he's in armies. Ma Fa, I believe, is, yes, one of mine that I've mated. Very good warrior. Not the greatest political, but very good overall. Very good warrior, like I said. Divine Cavalry makes her just insanely good. She's doing very decently for herself. She is, she's employed by Lu Bu. That's right, I did randomize her, so I thought I had her with Ma Tang, because she is technically like the fictional daughter of Ma Tang. But, not too bad, huh? She's doing pretty decent for himself. But, yeah. Not too bad. Let's see, who is next on the checking block? Nope, she's normal. Malik James, which is one of my sister's officers. He's only done okay. He's not really a warrior. He is good at my inventions and building stuff for me. So he's not been doing too much, but he's a good supporting officer in my force. Next is Margot Mia, who did not want to join me. Another one of my sister's officers. She's doing pretty good for herself. She's not the greatest officer in the world, but she has decent stats in some areas. She's under Liu Zhang. She is a siren, so she is very good with strategies and having being a supporting officer. Next up will be Azumi. And he is currently free. He has not been picked up. Why is that? Did he lose and get and just escape? I do not know. That is very interesting to see. Straight up. He's in G, really? That's not terribly far. Izumi's character, who's also very good and very well-rounded overall, very good warrior. Interesting. Okay. She's normal. The Mighty Spleen, who's with Gongsun Du, who's going to die fairly soon, who has one of the best cavalry abilities, is mostly a decent warrior for the most part, and nothing too spectacular. He's doing okay for himself deeds-wise, but yes, he is doing alright. Next up will be Miles O'Brien, who is in my force, who's doing very decent for himself. A very good intelligence and warrior officer. Is a pike general, very good, very decent. Next up will be Nanbu Kyosuke, who's under Cao Cao's forces. He's doing okay for himself, it looks like. From that alone, he is a solid warrior leadership. A lot of creative officers have been mostly warrior and leadership focused, which is, you know, completely normal. He has promotion, which is not bad. Cavalry and bows. He is overall solid officer with only very few weaknesses. Kageyama, who is another character I have made, and it looks like she is with Sun Se. Interesting. She's gotten some decent deeds. She's not really a officer in the field, but she's a very good political officer. She has prayers, which makes her a very good, like, honestly, really good. Because if I can get a harvest for one of my better areas, I would be insane for me. A harvest would just literally increase my food supply by ridiculous amounts, and that could either help generate gold or literally get surplus of food that I would need to continue on. Next up is Percy DeRollo, which is another creative officer. He is with Sun Se, and I believe he is a vassal. He's an officer. I believe he might be his strategist. I believe Percy is his strategist with his 98 intelligence, which makes a lot of sense. He is mostly an intelligence officer and political. He is still a very good leader and is still a very good warrior on the field. Ki-sang is a normal officer, if I remember correctly. Is with Montaigne, yes. Alright, who is next? Sheng Dun, which I believe is a career officer, yes. Is with Cao Cao. Cao Cao, we've seen him. He's doing pretty decent himself for deeds alone. Divine Spears makes him pretty solid. He's a very good warrior. Decent intelligence and leadership. Next up is Shang Sun, who's also part of my force. He's an overall very intelligent, very charismatic in leadership role. He's kind of a supporting role, unfortunately, so he isn't doing too much, but he is doing very well for himself in deeds. Shui Jiang is also another creative officer. She is doing fairly well for herself. She's mostly a decent warrior and leader. Otherwise, everything else is kind of okay to mediocre. But not a bad officer overall. Let's see, who is next? Zhang Zhang is normal. Su Lade is a creative officer who is in Liu Zhang's forces as well, doing decently in deeds. Is mostly a warrior and leader for the most part, has escape route, and is a very good pike general overall. Not too bad. Let's see, who else is here? This is another creative officer of mine, is Sun Yu Sin. He's another creative officer on my side. He's a bow general with good leadership and warrior intelligence and charisma overall. Very, very good officer overall. Tia Liska, who is my wife of my main character. She's doing very well for herself. She is mostly on the political side, but she is still a warrior. She's kind of an all-rounder. She has fame, which makes her very good for recruiting. She is very nice to have in starting. Timimaru Wu, which is my dad's officer. He is doing okay for himself. Only a few deeds. He is a decent fighter. He's got good warrior, good leadership skills, and good charisma. His intelligence political is only decent in this state of affairs. He's in Ruju at the moment, and he's only an officer, but Divine Cavalry makes him a very solid officer in Cao Cao's forces, and I suspect I will be fighting him very, very shortly. That being said, though, we're almost done with the recap. I'm probably missing a few, unfortunately. Again, I can't remember everybody at the top of my head. I should have written this down, but unfortunately I did not. But it seems like I got a good majority of them, at least it feels like I did. But who is next? Wang Yanji, I believe, is a curated officer. She's doing very well for herself. She is cunning. Yeah, I believe she is a curated officer of mine. She's not a great warrior. She's good at leadership and intelligence, political, and charisma, though. So she's mostly a people person. Not really a warrior, though. Wei David is with Gongsun Du, of course he is. And he's doing decent for himself, but he is about to get defeated and captured by Yuan Shao. Very good cavalry general, good leadership, mostly, and good warrior. Not a bad one at all. Wu Guotai, I believe she's normal, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, he's normal. Xia Shui, who's normal. Zhang Langying, which is one of Shadow's created officers. I have her in my force. She is a very solid leader and intelligent officer with decent charisma and war stat. She's doing very decent for herself. Having raid on her is good. She is on the older side, unfortunately, so she might be degrading fairly soon, or she might be already degrading at this point. Jihan Fu, I believe, is a normal officer. Yes. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see, who else is left? Let's see. Some of these sprites are funny. And there's a lot of people, but I don't remember half of them. Yogui, which is another officer of mine. He is not the greatest charisma, but otherwise he's a strong leader, war, intelligence, political. Like, these are insane stats. Straight up. Like, he is divine bows. He is bowman, the man. And I have him over in Onding. I have him over there. He is solid. I should keep using him as a bowman because he is just so good. Let's see. Zhao Kai, I believe, is a normal guy. I think there's one more person here. I can't tell. Alright, alright. That's about it, though. Again, I'm missing a couple people. Again, I don't remember everything, but yeah, that is currently the state of affairs of the officers at the moment. But for now, we're just gonna let the board play and see what's gonna happen with Lu Bu with this devastating force was from Cao Cao.
下地狱吧，混账！灭灭火呀！
Oh, really? Lu Bu wasted his will for that? That's kind of crazy.
砸碎他！混账！瞄准一点。
Oh wow, yeah. Damn. Yeah, Lu Bu is kind of screwed. I'm not gonna lie, Lu Bu is taking a massive beating. Okay. He's got even more on his tail, so we're just gonna slowly get ready for this guy to try to beat us in the face.
是
You can
在下遵
head back
命。
into there so we can start drilling you up. Okay. Might as well. I mean, we're spending that gold somehow. That is for sure. So you guys don't have that much. We're still developing over here for the most part. We can drill though, which is good. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got here? I guess we can build some spears. I mean, we're kind of running out of money, but it's okay. See if we can get something. Alright, sweet. Alright, quick little round of just getting stuff. And while it lets us play, I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Wow. Ling Ling, which is not on my area.
往生去！看我这招！混账！
Yikes, that was a lot.
杀呀！
Yeah, Lubu is taking some massive damage. More people. Going for Jinyi. Yeah, I feel like once they take Pu Yang and Lubu's forces and capture them all, they're gonna turn right towards me still. From Runan and Zhu Chang. He is sending some decent cavalry and okay bows. But I don't think he's gonna do too much. We just got food in, which is nice. And yeah, this is all built up, so that is good. But we do need to inspect everything. Getting that food was nice, and then I can start selling out some troops with Ling Yao. Let's keep on drilling. Because yeah, they only have 13, which is not that great. Who has the most money? Probably be 48. Someone, yeah, with you. Not bad, not bad. Really? Damn. Interesting. And we're still building towards 3k TP, so we can actually, you know, get some stuff going. Not cool, man. Alright, time to mess you up. Pretty solid officers here.
攻击，攻击！
Nicely done. Yeah, nicely done. He's almost dead. Let's see here. Again, we gotta prepare for some of this stuff. Let me check what time is it. Okay. We'll do another turn or two and then end it here. Again, fortunately, most of this episode was a officer recap and maybe a little bit of progress here and there. Sure, let's get stocked. Okay. I'm trying to think what I can do here. Give me the efficacy. Yeah, we're gonna need the horses at least. Don't have the most money. I kind of want to keep it for research purposes. Same with you guys. I kind of don't want to spend too much money. But alright. I thought I hit yes, but okay. There's Guan Yu. Oh, no. Guan Yu stays. That still did a lot of damage. Really, Guan Ping, huh? Let's just check something here. That was worth a shot. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Again, it's going to be a bit on the shorter side, and I'm just going to make this mostly a officer recap episode. I do need to take a small break. I am feeling a little exhausted. It just might be just from personal stuff, but when we'll be back, we'll be continuing on our defense of Genie and other various cities as we're preparing for a long scale war. But without further ado, thank you guys all for watching. I'm Chaos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.